Hey guys, welcome to my page. I cannot be the only one that is going through this, so I pretty much had an experience the other day and I was like, you know what? I gotta share this because maybe y'all would resonate with what I was going through and the vibes that I was feeling at the time. So, have been having dreams like for 4 nights straight, back to back, about um yeah telling me you need to rectify your emotions, you need to look into your emotions, such and such is happening with your emotions. I'm like, what? Yeah, what are you saying? What's wrong with my emotions? What emotions do I need to be paying attention to? You need to speak, more understandably, because I'm confused here. What about my emotions that I should be looking into? So, um, fast forward, I think on day 5, I didn't get any more dreams about emotions and paying attention to my emotions. So I sat down and I started making notes, like, what was I doing differently when before I started having those dreams? What was happening during those 4 days when I had those dreams in the night? And what did I do before those dreams started? So I did note that when I went out like a day or two and I ate some curry goat and rice, I went to the restaurant. And normally I don't go out to eat. I'm a once in a while eat out girl. So I went out to eat some curry goat. Normally my diet, I don't know. I was feeling for meat. I don't really have a high meat diet, so majority of my diet, I'm not really eating meat. Okay, so this day I was feeling for some curry goat, so I got that. That was the only thing I noticed out of the ordinary. So I went to get the curry goat, and that was a day or two before I started having these dreams talking about paying attention to your emotions. So that was the only thing that I said was out of place. So I was like to myself, okay, so either the emotions is coming from the people that served me the food, or the emotions came from the meat that I ate, because normally I am not really eating meat. I eat fish on a regular basis, but not really meat per se. Like, you get the idea. Meat that really um like cow and lamb and those things. So, okay, back to the point. The point is, that was the only thing that was out of the ordinary, right? I went out and I ate the meat, which I don't normally eat. I really stick to fish. So I wrote those things down. I made a note of it, and I was like, Father, what are you trying to say here? What emotion? What's causing this emotion that you're telling me to pay attention to? Because I did kind of see some things. I was a little bit aggressive than usual per se, and I did notice some slight things, but I didn't really pay attention to it, right? So these things were in the dreams. Pay attention to your emotions. So I was like, you know what? I'm not clear on this. I'm going online to see if others are there having studies that show how if emotions of others can get into the food and affect you. I literally went online to dig up something on it, and studies, scientists, experiments, and I think I sat there about a good 5 minutes and I was like, I am not finding anything. I went as far to say, can emotions from the meat get into your body and cause you to have an emotional imbalance, or some emotional disturbances that you're like, where is this coming from? So the only thing that Google, trusty Google, was saying to me was, um, So you get your vitamin K and you get your protein. I'm like, Google, I already know this. Can emotions come from the meat and go inside my body? That's what I am asking you, Google. Google was not Googling this time. Google was not helping me, right? So the only thing I found something, a food and nutritionist. I think I'm gonna link it at the top so you see. Food and nutritionist said that she basically noticed that every time she eats meat, she gets angrier. She has an emotional issues, and she's noticing that every time she eats meat, she she even feels stronger. When she doesn't eat meat, she feels weaker. She has less emotional issues, and the anger issues and the emotional issues are not a bother to her. She doesn't notice them, right? So um she did a little experiment, and she tried some days with meat and she tried some days without meat, and she noticed the difference, right? That the meat really does affect your emotions. So I was like, oh my goodness, so I'm not the only one this is happening to. So Father, I don't remember what I did. I think day 5 I did a tea detox and our tea cleanse, right? It was a detox tea, but it actually cleanses you, right? So I don't know, after a while I stopped having those dreams. So I don't know if the tea cleanse was like assisting with the emotional overload or whatever. But it's just funny that we are eating this food and we don't know that, we can get, I think, what food meat takes, what, 1 month to digest out of your body properly. So imagine when your body is absorbing all the nutrients and the minerals. I guess some of the emotions that the animal dies with, it affects us in some way, because I guess our body processes even the emotions when it's breaking down the food for digestion and absorption. So I was like, wow. So how do I rectify these things? Because I'm still going to want to eat meat. I've not really gone farther into it, but it's just something to pitch to you guys to see how you deal with issues like this when you are coming into uh, more, I would say, enlightenment from above, when Yah is really teaching you stuff that is affecting you. So he wants your body to be in balance, and you're like, oh my goodness, this is affecting me negatively. How can I balance, while not limiting the benefits of eating meat? So I would like to hear your opinions, guys, and thank you for being here. Bye.